Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is the 4th episode of my Black Ops 2 attachment guide. In this episode, we're covering the EOTech sight. First seen as the holographic sight in Modern Warfare 2, in Black Ops 2 the EOTech is the mid-ranged alternative to the Reflex Sight. The sight is modelled after the real-life EOTech 500 series of holographic weapon sights. Such sights are referred to as holographic for their use of laser diodes, which cast an illuminated hologram of the reticle onto an optical window. One such EOTech model, the 553, is currently in service with the US military, used by some forces as an optical alternative to a weapon's iron sights. In-game, the EOTech is available for the assault rifles, SMGs, and LMGs. Unlike the Reflex, it is not available for the shotguns, pistols, nor the crossbow. The EOTech's effects are relatively straightforward. Firstly, and perhaps most obviously, your weapon's iron sights are replaced with the EOTech model, and your point of aim is indicated with the reticle of your choice. Additionally, your weapon's zoom level while aiming will be 1.5 times, regardless of weapon class. For LMGs, this is no different from using the iron sights, but for all other weapons, you will gain a closer view of your target at the expense of some peripheral vision. One last benefit of using the EOTech is a very slight reduction in recoil. Equipping this optic will grant a 1% improvement to your weapon's center speed. A minute difference, but a nice perk nonetheless. As with the Reflex Sight, there are a number of different reticle options for your EOTech, unlockable via a series of challenges. The default reticle is a familiar sight, a red-tinted dot surrounded by a 4-pronged outer circle. Altogether a perfectly satisfactory option, but as you use the EOTech, you'll eventually unlock some alternatives. With just 10 kills, you'll get the U-dot, an orange-tinted variant with missing top portion. It's just as precise as the default, and less obstructive overall. If blue is more your colour, then the Center Trilux 2 at 25 kills might fit your fancy, resembling an eject symbol sitting atop a circle, with the top tip of the triangle indicating your aim. 50 kills yields the green hitmark reticle, a no-nonsense open cross with a clear dot dead centre. The bright green boasts good contrast against darker targets, potentially providing marginal targeting assistance. 75 kills with the EOTech unlocks the EO dot, a smaller yet taller variant of the default red reticle, and once again serving as a viable alternative. 100 kills unlocks the double delta, with yellow twin triangles indicating your mark. Your point of aim is at the tip of the superior chevron, and is otherwise a simple, unobstructed aiming option. Triskaidekaphobics beware, 125 kills will unlock the spray reticle, but it's not for the superstitious. With a single central dot and 12 more surrounding, these 13 points in your reticle might yet prove bad fortune, for your opponent at least. Once these reticles are unlocked, you'll open up another tier of challenges, and 25 headshots will yield perhaps the most ridiculous reticle on offer. The rocker presents itself as a pink corner, the sign of the horns, and a gesture most often associated with heavy metal, or devil worship depending on who you ask. Aiming with the rocker is tricky to say the least. Your point of aim is at the tip of the knuckle on the middle finger, although this might not be immediately obvious. Still, if you're looking for a novel way to humiliate your enemy, then throw them the horns. Similarly silly and unlocked with 20 double kills with the EOTech is the skull reticle. Taking the form of an orange glowing skull, with crosshairs on the cranium, if you're after headshots, this might be the most literal route. 10 long shots unlocks the counterpart to the Reflex's diamond reticle, clubs. While not the ideal suit for precision aim, a skilled player might yet be crowned king of the lobby and ace the leaderboards. Finally, with 10 bloodthirsties under your belt, you'll unlock the final toxic offering with the EOTech Zombie Stopper reticle. Good against opponent either living or dead, this reticle is somewhat obstructive, but has a clear aim indicator in the central dot. As long as you dispose of your targets carefully, this sight may prove biohazardous to your opponent's health. Overall, the EOTech is a very solid mid-range sight that suits the LMGs and assault rifles very well. It might be a waste for those weapons with good iron sights, but the slight reduction in recoil remains a nice to have. The 1.5 times zoom level is great for mid to long range engagements, especially if you don't want to commit to a long range scope such as the ACOG. The loss in peripheral vision may be harmful to close range weapons however, so you may be better off with the MMS or Reflex Sight on an SMG. Nevertheless, the EOTech is entirely usable on most weapons, and has nothing but a positive effect on your accuracy. The high-tech EOTech is a well-balanced optical option, ideal for enhancing your mid-range accuracy with a range of weapons. While the reticle might be a virtual image, your success with this optic will be very real. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me for the next attachment guide when I'll be covering FMJ. Until then, farewell.